Okay, Coach, summer drawing to a close here in the Southeast. The roof is closed at the wondrous Mercedes-Benz Stadium due to the hot temps still outside here in downtown Atlanta. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons.
Here we go. 180!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Yeah, he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 59 yards.
52. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there.
Here we go.
Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now Garoppolo. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Down. 10-2 stop. They can't handle that. Yo, faster. Let's go.
A pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. And he's got his target. That's more. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nickel Roby-Coleman, a sack off the corner.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Trubisky. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Hey, orbit.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Going for the deep ball. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And an alley to run. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together.
On 2nd down and 4, Garoppolo. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. That's complete to Smith. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And this one complete to Smith. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. To throw is Garoppolo. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have it.
That's caught at the 25. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. So with a big gainer anyways, they'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down at the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
18.
Play action. It's Trubisky. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check. Well, fellas, here we go.
Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brian Burns gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On 2nd down now, it's Smith. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself.
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off at the 36. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you... When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Able to complete this one to McLeod. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
I thought that was a run play.
Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Trubisky to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3-and-out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Trubisky now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. And now he'll tuck it and run. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Second and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Get up! 180! Double tight! 4 down! Check!
On second down, it's Webster. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Hey, check Mike. Alpha. I got one. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Exit.
Play action. Now Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A first down carry for Smith. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
65. 52 is the mic right here, over there, right?
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On 3rd down, Smith, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Throwing here, Trubisky. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. They go play action with Trubisky. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Avery Moss, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. It's the Patriots with the early lead over the Bills. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On 2nd and 10, Garoppolo.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Hey, dude.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that's... This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Carolina. 53 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Webster. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Well, I don't even have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the fourth quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one. But I don't think they're built like that.
Come on, 180. Hey, alert. 45. Bravo.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. On the draw, this is Smith. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
A'Shawn Robinson coming out of the University of Alabama. A big, physical, intimidating force who had to learn to play with more leverage. Otherwise, he was going to get blown off the ball in the NFL. Looks like he's learning his lessons after that play.
11.
There's Garoppolo to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. That's complete. It's Collins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st down, it's Smith. No, it's out. Smith lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Here we go. Like 80. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
2nd and 5 now. Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Trubisky now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Mikel Roby-Coleman, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Go, rookie. Let's go, rookie.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Collins. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Garoppolo on the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run on 1st down. It's Smith. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Here we go.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run it now out of the gun. Time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
3 down, 3 down. 25, check 25. 1, Omaha.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Oh, he's going to let this go for the... And it's intercepted at the goal line. Positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get... And that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
The drive starts with a completion left side, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Trubisky now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And his throw here is incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, Haywood. Alert.
Here we go. It's Trubisky on 4th down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
180. 54 Mike. Strip the ball. Alert.
Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. Now Trubisky lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 39. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Got an open man, it's McLeod. And he works free. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Ray McLeod, 39 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo over the middle, complete. It's Collins. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on. And this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
He's going to air one out. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Here's Trubisky. He's good. And got his man complete. He got 29 yards that time. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what... And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers have taken the lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He's back to throw. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Ito Smith. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nice pickup there, 18 yards. First down, Falcons.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
On first down, Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Hey, Echo. Watch Mike. Come on, D. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Here we go.
On second down, here's Smith. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Hey, team 6. 53 to Mike. 53.
Back to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Deshaun Hand coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Panthers, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll get another road date next week, as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
What up, Phil? What's good, man?
Yeah, I don't know how I pulled that one out. I got some good catches from my receivers.
Oh, I'm glad I ain't sharing on your stream no more, because I was about to talk some shit.